Welcome to Living Your Senior Life, the podcast where we explore tips, ideas, and inspiration for making the most of every season of life. Whether it's health, lifestyle, or a little bit of fun, we're here to help you live well, live fully, and live your best senior life. In today's episode, we're looking at the unexpected joys of getting older. So sit back, relax, and let's discover what we can learn.
So when we talk about getting older, the story often feels a bit, predictable, right?
Yeah, it really does. There's this focus on decline and challenges, a general sense of loss, really.
It's pretty pervasive and honestly often quite negative, this perception of aging. But what if our sources showed us something entirely different? A surprising scientific insight that doesn't just challenge that idea, but kind of flips it.
It's actually pretty remarkable. Our research, the materials we looked at, they consistently point to this phenomenon where, many older people report being happier.
Happier?
Yeah, and more fulfilled than younger people. It's a genuine shift.
Yeah.
Something most people don't really expect.
Okay, and that is exactly what we're diving into today.
Right.
Our mission here is to unpack why getting older can be, a profoundly positive thing, an enriching experience.
Absolutely.
We're going to look into those often overlooked benefits, more wisdom, a stronger sense of self-worth.
More comfortable relationships, even freedom to chase dreams.
Exactly. So for you listening, the goal is to maybe discover how age isn't just a number. It can be a season, really ripe with growth, maybe renewed purpose, and some unexpected joy. Let's dig in.
Yeah, let's do it. Because, so often we focus just on the physical side of aging.
Right.
But what's really striking is the huge mental and emotional evolution that happens too.
Absolutely. And central to that evolution, our sources seem to suggest, is this big increase in wisdom. It's not just about racking up years, is it? It's more about how those years change how you see the world.
Sure, precisely. The research points out that wisdom isn't just like collecting facts. It's tied to an actual cognitive shift.
A shift how?
Well, in older adults, the brain gets really good at pattern recognition and integrating different bits of information.
Okay.
It allows for a more holistic view, a more nuanced understanding of complex stuff compared to, say, younger minds. It involves really reflecting on past mistakes, lessons learned.
And that makes you better at solving problems and making decisions.
Exactly. It directly enhances those skills. So it's not just having more experience. It's that your brain actually processes it more effectively.
Interesting. And what about learning from other people? Is that part of it, like tapping into a collective wisdom?
Oh, definitely. Listening to other folks' stories, their experiences, it's like getting a shortcut,
Yeah.
to understanding human nature,
Yeah.
how to handle challenges. And this big internal library of knowledge also means you tend to make fewer impulsive mistakes, fewer foolish ones.
Okay, that makes sense. You're drawing from this huge database of what happened before.
Right. Which naturally guides you towards better decisions, helps you avoid the pitfalls.
That's a massive benefit. And it must lead to more confidence in your own judgment, right?
It does.
You're probably less likely to be swayed by what everyone else thinks or the latest trend because you've seen things play out before.
Yeah.
You trust your own compass more.
Exactly right. This experience sharpens your discernment. You kind of intuitively know when to take a calculated risk and when it's smarter to be cautious.
Practical wisdom.
Yeah, that really impacts your everyday life in a big way.
And okay, as you gain that wisdom, learn from experiences, does this lead to more self-acceptance? Our sources mention feeling more comfortable in your own skin.
Yes, absolutely. It's this wonderful kind of liberation. You start to really appreciate your unique qualities,
Instead of trying to fit some mold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that means you get this new freedom. Freedom to make decisions based on your values, your preferences.
Not worrying so much about how others will react.
Right. It's about prioritizing what actually matters to you.
Which probably means finally learning how to say no sometimes.
Oh, for sure. Saying no to things that just don't align with who you are anymore. That's a really powerful form of self-respect that, it often takes years to really get good at.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it's fascinating how aging helps build this stronger sense of identity, purpose. You naturally start focusing on your strengths.
Rather than dwelling on weaknesses.
Right. And that inherently boosts your sense of self-worth. You just understand yourself better. so you value yourself more.
And our sources even give some practical ways to, like, actively build that self-worth. It's not just something that happens to you.
Correct. Yeah, actively focusing on strengths, making self-care a priority, both physical and mental health.
Okay.
Setting goals that actually mean something to you, and importantly, surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people. These are all real steps you can take.
And all of that leads to something pretty amazing, just a greater appreciation for life itself. You start seeing things from different angles, maybe looking back with gratitude for good times and actually learning from the bad ones.
And what's really compelling is how this clarity, this focus on priorities, naturally leads to being more content with what you have.
Yeah.
And this deeper understanding, it doesn't just feel good, it actually has potential health benefits.
Okay, this next part really jumped out at me. Research suggests that older people with a positive attitude might actually live longer, healthier lives.
It's true. We're talking about reduced risks for things like heart disease, lower levels of chronic stress.
Wow, so happiness isn't just a feeling.
It's almost like preventative medicine.
Yeah. Okay, so beyond these big internal shifts, aging also brings this whole new phase of freedom and richer social connections.
Yeah, that's a big one. One of the most sort of tangible benefits is having fewer mandatory obligations.
Ah, right.
As you get older, you gain this independence that lets you be way more selective about your time and energy. You choose your commitments.
Instead of being stuck with them, that's a real luxury, isn't it? That luxury of time.
It really is. It means more flexibility for relationships that matter, more time to explore new things, learn new skills.
Especially compared to younger people who might still be deep in demanding careers or raising families.
Exactly. And this extra flexibility feeds right into deepening relationships and actually improving your social skills.
Oh, so?
Well, years of just navigating human interactions gives you this rich foundation. Better empathy, communication. You get better at building truly meaningful connections.
Our sources even had that interesting study, right? The Dear Abby letter one from Michigan.
Oh, yeah, the 2010 study. It found people in their 60s were significantly better than younger folks at seeing different points of view.
Better at imagining different perspectives.
Yeah, and thinking of multiple solutions to problems, suggesting compromises. It really shows highly developed social intelligence.
That's fascinating.
And what that study really highlights is the huge value of intergenerational interaction.
Spending time with people of different ages.
Right. It gives you fresh perspectives, but it also actively fights isolation. And as our sources point out, volunteering is another great way to connect socially, find purpose, and boost your mental well-being.
And the physical health benefits of strong social ties are pretty amazing too. Lower blood pressure.
Reduce stress hormones, better mood, keeping your mind sharp.
Even helping fight memory loss.
Yeah, social connection is powerful medicine. It's not just nice to have.
Okay, and then there's the whole dimension of grandchildren.
Ah, yes. That unique, often incredible joy they bring. A real sense of connection, legacy. Just delight, really.
And it's more than just feeling good, right? There are actual physiological effects.
There are. Interacting with younger generations can genuinely boost your mental health. It triggers those feel-good hormones, dopamine, oxytocin.
The bonding chemicals.
Exactly. Crucial for that sense of reward and connection.
And physically. Chasing grandkids around must be good exercise.
Definitely. Actively playing can help manage blood sugar, lower blood pressure, reduce stress hormones. It keeps you active without even thinking about it.
Plus, it's like a natural way to keep learning, isn't it? You pick up on new trends, new tech maybe.
For sure. It keeps your brain sharp, boosts problem solving. It's this beautiful give and take, passing down wisdom while staying plugged in and vibrant yourself.
Okay, now let's tackle some of those persistent stereotypes head on. Because aging can bring some surprising advantages, physical, emotional, even practical ones that often get ignored.
Yeah, it's really interesting how our source material directly challenges that idea of inevitable physical decline.
Right. It said something like, many people over 65 report fewer chronic illnesses and better quality of life than people in their 20s or 30s.
Exactly. Especially those who've kept up with exercise and good nutrition. It's not about avoiding all changes, but proactive health management really pays off.
That's a huge reframing. So thinking about specific, like bones and muscles.
Well, our sources emphasize that regular physical activity helps stimulate the cells that build bone.
Osteoblasts.
Right, that helps reduce bone density loss, cutting the risk of osteoporosis and falls. It's about actively maintaining strength.
Not just letting it fade. And cardiovascular health.
Staying active improves how your blood vessels function, boosts circulation. It lowers your risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, helps manage cholesterol, diabetes.
So keeping your heart and vascular system strong for longer.
Precisely. For a much more active life.
What about vision? That's a common concern.
Yeah, and while some changes are normal, the sources stress that regular eye exams, eating antioxidant-rich foods, a healthy lifestyle, all that can significantly help maintain good vision, often much longer than people assume.
Okay, good to know. Now, shifting to emotional well-being, you mentioned enhanced emotional control.
Yes. Years of navigating life,
Yeah.
honing those problem-solving skills,
Mm-hmm.
it often leads to better emotional stability. You get better at managing stress. Your mood is more balanced, more resilient.
Like a stronger emotional immune system.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
Sounds way better than the ups and downs of youth. And mental health. Fewer issues like anxiety or depression.
For many older adults, yes, genuinely. It seems linked to a deeper emotional understanding, a broader perspective on life's challenges, and often a more settled, higher self-esteem.
And cognitive function. That's the big one people worry about.
Right. But our sources highlight that certain aspects can stay incredibly strong or even improve. Maybe processing speed slows a bit. But older adults often excel in what's called crystallized intelligence, that wealth of knowledge and experience, and better pattern recognition.
And things like staying active, social interactions, learning new things, those help keep the brain sharp.
Absolutely. They strengthen neural pathways, actively combating memory loss. It's about using it, not losing it.
Okay, let's switch gears to the practical stuff. There are some real financial perks to getting older too, right? A safety net.
Definitely. Government programs are key. Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, they provide crucial support.
Foundational stuff.
And don't forget senior discounts. They're everywhere. Restaurants, movies, travel, even some bills.
Always worth asking.
Absolutely. Those savings add up. Makes things more accessible.
And just life experience itself. Does that make you better with money?
Often, yes.
Yeah.
You just get more experienced at managing money, making smarter investment choices, maybe.
More aware of saving, budgeting, emergency funds.
Typically, yes. A greater awareness of the importance of all that. And that financial prudence brings a lot of peace of mind, letting you focus more on, well, enjoying life.
You know, all these benefits together paint this really compelling picture, a time where you genuinely have the chance to pursue those dreams you might have put on hold.
Exactly. With more freedom, flexibility, maybe more financial stability, you get to decide how to spend your time and energy, your most valuable assets.
So that could mean, what? Traveling, learning a language.
Sure. Or finally taking up painting, gardening, learning an instrument, maybe even taking on a leadership role in the community. The options for growth and fulfillment are huge.
And the message that keeps coming through from our sources is so powerful. It's truly never too late.
Never too late to pursue your dreams. That's such an important takeaway, really, for anyone.
It really is.
Yeah. And to really lean into this journey, our sources have some great practical tips for aging gracefully, joyfully. First, stay active.
Physical activity, key for body and mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Second, eat well. Balanced diet, lots of water. Makes a huge difference in energy, overall health.
Makes sense. Third.
Take care of your skin. Gentle products, sunscreen, moisturizer. Avoid smoking, heavy drinking, those things that age skin faster.
Got it. Fourth.
Regular checkups.
Yeah.
Non-negotiable. Early detection is everything for managing health effectively.
Crucial. Fifth.
Stay connected. This is so important. Meaningful relationships, family, friends, community, younger generations, vital support, and stimulation.
Okay. And the last one sounds fun. Laugh often.
Yes,
Yeah.
seriously. It's a natural stress buster, boosts your mood, might even help your immune system. Never underestimate a good laugh.
Love it.
So, wrapping up this deep dive, it just seems clear that getting older often brings this deeper, richer understanding
Yeah.
of yourself, others, the world.
Yeah.
And that shift usually leads to more peace, more contentment, more fulfillment. You start focusing maybe more instinctively on what really matters.
Relationships, passions, connections.
Exactly. So the idea is to embrace this journey, shift your perspective away from any, dread you might feel.
Towards discovery.
Towards discovery, yes.
That's a wonderful way to synthesize our material. Okay, and now for that final provocative thought for you, our listener. Considering all these benefits we've talked about, the wisdom, the freedom, the opportunities that genuinely come with age, what new dream or maybe what significant personal growth experience might just be waiting patiently for you to courageously explore in your own golden years? Think about that. We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
Thanks for listening to Living Your Senior Life. be sure to follow the show so you never miss an episode, and visit livingyourseniorlife.com for more articles, resources, and inspiration. Until next time, keep living your best life.